Alrighty, so we have our part 2 of our measuring tape basics. Trying to break into smaller videos so it doesn't get completely boring and monotone for everyone. We're going to try and keep it interesting. So we had our inch earlier. I'm just going to break it down into a 1/2 inch right now to make things a little bit simpler. So what we have here, we can have our 1/4 inch that we had in the last one, and we're going to break that down in half. We're going to have our 1/8 inch, bring that down. I'll put the 1/16 inch. So when we have 2/16, that equals an 1/8. So 1/8 is equal to 2/16 inch. 2/8 equal 4, so we have 2/8 inches, but also that's 2/16 for 1/8. So if we have 2/8, that's timesing that by 2, we got our 4/16 inch. So it keeps breaking down. If we bring this over for our half, that's 2/4 inch. That's our 4/8 inch, which is also our 8/16 inch. But we are never going to say any of these when we're calling out something. Anything that's referenced in those 3 boxes, we will never call out on a job site. I'm never going to call for, let's pick something. Give me that 2/4 inch piece of steel. We're always going to have our 1/2. We're never going to have our 4/8 inch leg on a weld or set of welds. We're not going to have that big of a weld. We're not going to have a 8/16 root face. We're going to have a 1/2 inch root face. I didn't put my little inch marks on there. So each one of these can be broken down, but if you're adding them together and you get one of these numbers and it's even on top, it can always be reduced down. So if something has a 4 or 6, anything like that, we have even numbers on the bottom. We're not dealing in any oddball numbers such as 5/7, 9/11, 13/15. We don't do stuff like that. That's not on a measuring tape. We go 16th, 8th, quarters, and halves. Anything smaller may be used, but it's not always there. So that's why we're breaking these down. If you're adding something together and it comes to 2/4, then you can reduce that down to a 1/2. If you're adding certain lengths and it comes up to X amount of inches and 4/8 or 8/16, those can be down to 1/2 inch. If we're adding something and it comes up with any of these numbers, they're going to 1/4. Anything adding to 2/16 is 1/8 inch. So we're going to be reducing those down just to make things simpler, and just try your hardest not to call out any of these numbers if you're asking for something or writing that down on a blueprint, because it will look hokey as all get out. All right, that's part 2.